All right, we are going to do taper fade first. I use guide 1.5 and stream all over the hair and make sure that it's even. As you can see, I'm also holding my comb. I'm going in the circle, streaming the hair all over. My client like talking, so we always like to communicate. And as you can see, my client in the middle, at the top of the hair, is bald and is losing hair. So like I have to make sure that I maintain it so that the size of all the hair to be even. So whilst streaming the hair, we like to communicate a lot, and that's how we keep the work going. You understand? You can't just be cutting the hair without communicating with the client. You know, some clients have a lot of issues. So some feel just come to the barber shop not for the haircut, but to feel the vibe. We talk like friendly. And so this is how it done. Stream the hair all over. Make sure everything is even, and make sure you always comb. Remember, always comb the hair. Always comb the course. I want at the end of the result, I want him to get a 360 waves too. So that's why I'm comb it and stream it. This is not against the gray. This is not against the gray. Now we finish with the all round, the even. So now we just start with the taper fade. I grab my trimmer, create some point under the ears. So this is how we done. Then we brush it through. So as you can see, I'm creating my first step. Now I'm using my trimmer, my clipper, to brush it through so that the skin will be shown. The skin will be shown. So now let's go back to the clipper. I have to open it all over, and create another gap again. See, look at here. You see, I'm creating another gap again. Slow, just 1 inch. Don't push it too much, because this is a low taper fade. Don't push too much. 1 inch. You have to you always have to flip your hands. Flip the hands. You understand? Move it. Don't point it. And now I'm using my 1/2 again. You understand how? See how I'm controlling the machine? You just have to slowly strip it, slowly. Just be on it. Blend it carefully. Make sure everything is on point. As you can see, our taper fade just show, even though it's not finished yet, but see how perfectly it looks right now. And then once you are barbering, and you always have to communicate with your client. You understand? You have to communicate. It's from Canada. This client is basically from Canada. People have fucked his head off. Like the first time we met, he liked it. He liked my hair, and always comes to me all the time. Yeah, always come to me all the time. So you see, I have to make sure everything is even. The blend, the slope, everything is even, as you can see. Yeah, I'm not speeding this because of YouTube, because of you guys. Now I'm taking my 0.5 guide, open half of it, and just blend. You don't have to push it too much. Just blend. Make sure that everything is on point. Don't rush the hair. Take your time. Make sure everything is on point. Mostly I use the corners. You understand? I use the corners. As you can see, it's already blend, and I have to open it and take off the guide, open it, and then all the way slope down. You understand? I have to turn against this thing and slope it down, and put the guide again, and close a little bit. I'm using the teeth, the corners. Mostly if you're doing taper fade, the corners is the most important thing. Learn how to use the corners. That will make your taper fade very smooth and easy for you. You understand? Yeah. So as you can see, I've taken up the guide, and I'm using the corners too. I'm using the corner because of the ears. Beside the ears, I'm using the corners. So that is it. That's how we do it. So first, we already got our first side of the hair within just 4 minutes. All right, within just 4 minutes. Assuming there's no communication, those stuff. You see how fast we're gonna be finished. You understand? I always have to make sure that everything is on point. I don't rush my client. I always have to make sure everything is on point. So as you can see, I'm still using the 0.5 guide. And now I'm coming to number 1 guide, 1.5 again. 1.5 because I see that there's some bulk at the top of it. Whilst we are flipping, we are going against the gray. I see some bulk, so I have to make sure everything is smooth, because as I said beginning, I want to give my client to 360 waves. 360 waves. So this is how it's gonna be done. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. So I'm done with it. And then I have to take off the guide again. No guide, this is no guide. And then like use the corners, make sure everything, the line, make sure there's no light gonna show whilst communicating. This is normal, this is the step-by-step tutorial, step-by-step tutorial. No editing, nothing, no speed, nothing. You have to see it how it works. I put on this 1.5 guide again. I have to stream it again, make sure everything is on point. Make sure everything is on point. So guys, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Like, give a comment, like, and then also comment which hairstyle should do next. Okay, don't forget to follow too. And I've come back to 0.5 again. Guys, you'll be asking yourself, why 0.5, why this? You first have to know the kind of hair your client is having. Don't rush it, don't rush. I know a lot of barbers have to rush the client. We use 15 minutes to cut taper fade without even going into details. You understand? Without even going into details. You understand? As the client, they feel the vibe, we smile, we talk, we laugh, everything is on point. You feel me? So now come back to the back of the hair. I'm always trying to use my clipper, my streamer, to create the line. Then I come back to the clipper. You understand? Then I come back to the clipper that I can get a smooth fade. You see, I can get the smooth fade. Some people use the clipper to create the line, and it kind of give it difficulty to blend the line. Can give it difficulty to blend the line. This is no editing. You understand? It is no editing. There is no editing. So now that like I have to open, take my trimmer, open all the way, and then create one meter. Like the first one we did, you have to use the same procedure. You understand? You have to use the same procedure. That will make your fade very neat and very accurate. Very neat and very accurate. Actually, basically, my client here, the back hair is rough, like it's curly. You understand? So if you're not careful, you'll not get it done. If you're not careful, you'll not get it done. So you always have to be careful when trimming the hair. You see how I turn the clipper to the other side, because the hair is going that place. So you have to trim it against the grain. Against the grain. Yeah. So you see, I've come back to 1.5 again. Use 1.5 against the gray. Before we use it like how the hair is gray, but now this one against it. We just trim against it. You see how it is. You don't have to rush it. Take it slow, step by step. You understand? This is for beginners only. Beginners, you don't have to rush. Take it step by step. So let's see. Yeah. As you can see, I always try to make sure that my hair is even. My hair is even. That's how my client like it. You understand? I always make sure my hair is even, and you have to communicate. Sometimes you have to pick a topic, you talk about it. This one we are talking about. I know this is as you can see, we are talking about life, about women, how women can be dramatic. You understand? How women can be dramatic. Yeah. It's not easy. So as you can see, now the talk is paused a little bit, and now we are coming to listen to the movie over there. You understand? The music playing. The music plays. So now we are talking about the music playing. Yeah. I was actually telling him how I got a crush on Tyler. Tyler, yeah. The girl sang, what is on Water. Like that girl. Yeah, I was actually telling him that I have a thing on that girl. You understand me? Yeah, but even though I know that this dream never gonna come true, but sometimes as a man, you have to think, you have to dream big. You understand me? Yeah, it was crazy our conversation. Yeah, it was crazy. So for 9 minutes 37 seconds, the 9 minutes we always finish it 2 part. But because we used to communicate, you understand, I don't want to rush my client. Basically, normally I give my client 45 minutes to finish my haircut. Even though I can use taper fade like 15 minutes to finish taper fade. But I like good 45 minutes. If the client have beard, maximum 1 hour. I don't want to rush my client. I don't want to rush my client. I want my client to feel it. You understand? You see, we are talking. You understand? The client is comfortable. The client is confident. The client is like, talks like, because he believes in this barber. You understand? You have to create that confidence there. You have to create that confidence there. You understand? Yeah. So now I've taken up my guide again, and then I'm streaming it. As you can see, it has to be the same steps as before. You see, I've taken the trimming against the gray, And so my client was serious here, talking like even moving his head, like, but I have to control myself, and I have to control my machine so that I will not fuck this head up. You understand? Yeah. So now, as you can see, I was changing the gears. Now I have to bring it a little bit top so that I can make it. I can blend the lines over there. I can blend the light over there. You don't have to rush. You don't have to press the machine too much, because you can cause like a inch. Like me, it can hurt the client. So you have to take your time, blend a little bit, use the corners at least. As I said before, taper fade basically need the corners. You basically need the corners. You feel me? You see, I've come back to 1.5 again. You see, I normally use 1.5. You understand? And I'm streaming against the gray, as you can see, against the gray, so that we can get a perfect blend. Yeah. You see how now I'm streaming normally. You understand? Yeah. So now I came back to my 0.5 again. This one my one guard. This is my one guard, and then open a little bit, and then I'm opening it a little bit. Just open. That's how to open, close. So you have to observe the hair. The hair self will tell you when you're using the machine. It will tell you that, okay, let me close, let me open. You have to use the hair and observe it. You understand? And apply your knowledge. You understand? Yeah. Now I'm getting it. See, I'm using the corners. To get it perfectly done. I'm using the corners. You feel me? Yeah, I'm using the corners. I actually have time for my client. You see, I came back to 1.5 again. That this time around is under the ears, so that we can get a sharp lineup. Under the ears. You understand? We can get a sharp lineup under the ear. So that is it. As you can see, we almost got our taper fade back. You see how smooth, how blend it is. Yeah, this is how taper fade we do it. I'm still using my 1.5 guide. You can imagine the end of the result. You can imagine. My client was actually showing me something on Instagram. Yeah. It's something on Instagram. Yeah, it's kind of be like his brother is an artist. You understand? Yeah, so I'm listening to his brother's song right now. The song was actually crazy. Yeah. Yeah, the song was actually crazy. I'm always listening to it. If I'm not forgetting, like, I'll put the artist name, like his brother artist name on it. Yeah, this has a YouTube video, and then the quality is very mad, crazy. As you can see, I'm still using 1.5 guide, streaming it against the gray. And this, I came back to 0.5. So basically, hair like this, it only has two things: 1.5, 1, and 0.5. You don't have to use a lot of tools for this hair, because you have to know the hair you are trimming. You have to know the size, and then you know the kind of tools you're gonna need. You don't have to fill your place like a lot of tools. Nah, I normally like to put my tools, my combs, in this UV sterilizer. So once any client comes in, want to take a trim, I just look at the hair and see which combs, which tools are going to need for this kind of haircut. So I don't fill my place with too much of hair. So now I just take off the guide. I'm using the no guide. Close a little bit, trim. I'm using the corners, as I said earlier. Taper fade normally use corners. If you want your blend to be smooth, use corners. I'm using the corners. I close a little bit, open, close, open, close, open. I'm using my number one guide with the close. Number one guide with the close. You don't have to press your hair. You have to soften your hair. You have to soften your hair. This is number one guide close. Yeah. And then don't forget to always brush. Brushing the hair or combing the hair it helps you to gather the hair in the one place so that everything will be on point. Don't forget to always have your brush. I normally use brush or comb. It depends on it depends on the hair. I always brush or comb. Now we finished with this side too, the back side. Now let's go to the right ear side. As you can see, I've taken off the guide and I'm using my trimmer, creating the first line. I normally use this thing because I don't want to make the line difficult for me to blend. Some people use the clipper, they create a line, then the blending become difficult. And then after the end of the work, you will see line over there. But I don't know that. This is the easiest way to get your perfect blend. Now I've opened my machine, my trimmer, and then I'm taking it 1 cent of the hair. You don't have to go too much. You don't have to go because we are doing low taper fade. Remember this low taper fade. I've taken my guide 1.5 again. As you can see, the guide 1.5 is always doing the work. It's always doing the work. It's always doing the work.
I'm right on you, man.
It's always doing the work. See, I'm still using my 1.5 guide again. And my client is enjoying the music. So now I've taken my 0.5 guide with a level open, half open with the corners. This is 0.5 guide. And then this is full open. As you can see, my finger is always on it, full open. You have to soften your hair. You lift it. Always make sure you flip. Don't pin in. You always make sure you flip the surface. Now I've taken no guide. This is no guide close. And this is no guide open with the corners. Because there's a line over there that I'm trying to clear the light out. I'm using phone. I'm not using normal camera. I'm using phone. This is not normal camera. And always make sure, know how to control much. This is close right now. This is close with the corners. And always don't forget to always use your brush. Always use your brush. This is number one guide with level half close. As you already know, like we said, we want after end, I want to give my client a 360 waves. So I always make sure everything is on point, everything is even. As you can see, within 18 minutes, we already finished our taper fade. This taper fade can take like 10 to 12 minutes. But because I don't want to rush my client, I always have to take time for my client. So basically, I normally use 45 minutes for all my client. Maximum is 1 hour. I don't want to rush my client. You see, I've come back to my 1.5 guide. And don't forget to always use the mirror. Don't forget to always use the mirror too. The mirror is also good. The mirror tells you how distant, when someone is standing far, how they're going to see the hair. So don't forget to always use the mirror. I always use my mirror when trimming my hair. I always use the mirror. You might think I don't look at the mirror. I always use the mirror. One thing to don't always get close to the hair. You have to come back a little bit to observe the hair from a distance. You see, I'm still using my 1.5 guide. My 1.5 guide. The 1.5 guide always do the work. It always do the work. Basically, I like this 1.5 guide. This white, this 1.5 guide. I like the teeth itself is killing me. It's killing me. I like this shit, man. So now let me clean my client. I just done with the taper fade, all right? I just done with the taper. I can go ahead, make the lineup, everything, but I say no. I say no. I have to take my comb. You see, I have to take the comb. I have to brush the gate and see if there is a box somewhere so that I can take it off and make everything even. You don't have to rush your client to make sure that the client leave with a smiley face. This client trusts me because of his hair. It's getting bald, so he doesn't give his hair to anybody. You see, I've seen a lot of mistakes there. I see some mistakes at top. I have to clear it off to fix it so that everything will be even. Through the comb, you will see that some place is not even. You say you feel it. The comb, you get your place. The comb will hold it. You see that this place is strong. This place is heavy. So which means that this place is the hair is not even. So you have to go it all over again to make sure everything is even. I have to clean my client again. Now, I'm going to wash my client hair. I'm going to wash my client. I like washing this part. I like this part. I like this part. I'm the one filming myself. I'm the one filming myself. I do the filming, everything. I just set up the camera, doing everything. Doing everything. Guys, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Like this video. If you want any hairstyle video, comment it under. Let's get it. And I will do it for you guys. Don't forget to like this video, comment this video, and follow this video. Follow me, support me by the follow. I like using shampoo and conditioner to wash my client hair under cold temperature, because cold water is good for hair. Cold water is good for hair and also good for your health. It's good. This, like I said before, this is no editing, no cut and paste, nothing. This is full haircut tutorial from step to steps. No editing, no cut and paste, nothing. I'm still washing my client. My receptionist is the one who's sweeping. You have to make sure the floor is always clean all the time. Hygiene too in the barber shop is also very, very important. So I suggest if you are going to a barber shop, first have to check the cleanness, the neat of the place. Don't just go to a barber shop because you might not know. There are a lot of sickness nowadays. You have to be careful. You have to be careful with who you trust your health to. My client too, we are always talking. As you can see, we are still vibing, we are still talking. As you can see the smile on my face, I like to laugh a lot because I have a beautiful smile. I like to laugh a lot, trust me. I like to laugh a lot. So I have to clean my client, towel my client. Basically I use disposable towel. Disposable towel. I don't use that normal towel. After that, you wash it and then you use it for another. I use disposable. Once I finish with you, straight to the dustbin. I use this disposable towel. Okay, I'm bringing my client back to his chair. My client is very happy. So now, as you can see, I'm holding a drug over there. We are still talking, you understand? The vibe is still going on. Like I said before, I want at the end of the work, I want my client to get a 360 waves. 360 waves. What you see me holding right there is we call it curl activator. Curl activator is also good when you are used to apply for waves. Also good. Curl activator. What you see me use, the product name is curl activator. Like all hair type, you can use this product. It's very good. If you are doing locks, if you are doing twist, if you are doing I'm gonna say coils, you can use this product to curl activator. And this pomade is called Canton. Canton. Yeah, I like Canton. I like the pomade one. Then I have to apply it. You see, I'm using my hand. You see, I have to apply it. The Canton. The Canton is the one basically going to help me get the waves I'm wanted. The Canton is the one going to help me get the waves I'm wanted. So I'm using my brush right now to brush the hair. This brush is for curls, curly waves brush. Waves brush. Sorry. You see how I brush the hair? You have to brush the hair the same because we want waves 360. Once we have 360, you have to brush the hair accordingly. Make sure everything is on point, everything's brushed well. Guys, don't forget to follow me for more. Don't forget to follow me for more. I always like to smile. The vibe is still going. We are still talking. See, I'm seshing the hair right now. Now I'm taking my drag. Taking my drag. And guys, don't over tight the drag. Don't over tight the drag. You don't have to make the drag look perfect because this is not your homemade. This is a barber shop. We only need the result. Don't over tight the drag. Don't over tight it. Then I use my blow dryer. To dry everywhere. I put on low heat, but not too much heat. After that, I let my client sit like 10 minutes. I like my client sit like 10 minutes so that the contour, the pomade, the product will dry on his hair. Once the product dry on his hair, then we can get our 360 waves. So now my client has sat like 10 minutes. So now I'm going to use my dryer again before taking off the drag. So now whilst we are waiting, I say, okay, let me use the opportunity to shave up his beard whilst we wait, because giving 360 waves, it needs time for the product to dry up. So I'm using my clipper to shave the beard whilst waiting for the product to dry on his hair before taking out the drag. At this point, we see the talking. Basically, when we are making a beard stream, please, guys, don't talk. Don't talk, because that side is very, 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 very sensitive. Your beard, your sideburn, they are very, 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 that skin is very, very, very sensitive. But because my client, believe me, my client trusts me, so he can talk and I know how we're going to do it without injuring my client. My client's skin is very, 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 very sensitive, so I don't press the machine. Just being careful. And note, my client too was an artist. He was a musician back there in Canada, but now he's focused on family right now. Wow. Wow. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. If you like this video, please give me a like, give me a comment, and subscribe for me. Don't forget to follow me, guys. This is crazy. This is no editing, no cut and paste. This is normal speed, normal phone. This camera is iPhone XS. Yeah, iPhone XS. So if you guys want me to get great camera or upgrade iPhone, guys, subscribe and send this video to anybody to subscribe to watch. And don't forget to support me, bro. Now the mustache is very sensitive. It's very crucial. Once the machine is passing through your mustache, please don't talk, don't laugh, don't smile. Now we finish, and then we are taking off our drag. Crazy, as you can see. Now you got a 360 waves. You see how it is. Like I told you. Now time for the headlights. I'm going to give my client a light. That is the most crucial part. You see, my client doesn't have hair on his forehead. You understand? But he needs his headlight to be sharp. He needs his headlight to be sharp. So I'm using my level 3 hairspray. My level 3 hairspray. My level 3 hairspray. To spray the hairlines, so that I can get my client perfect hairline that he deserves or that he wanted. And my hairlines are always on point. My hairlines are always on point. I am also vibing. I'm the kind of vibe guy. I like to listen to music. I like music. If you like this video, guys, give me a follow, give me a comment on the next haircut that I should do, and I'm gonna do it for you guys. So I normally go for the back because I want the front. The front is the most important, so I normally go for the back while spray my hair spray so that I can dry. The longest it's dry, that is how I'm gonna get a line for my client. So right now I'm giving a line up at the back. Sorry guys that you cannot see because I'm the one filming myself. I'm the one taking the video. I'm the one filming myself. Sorry that you cannot see the other side. Okay, let's come to this side. You don't have to, and remember, you don't have to push it back. Just a tip of the ears, just a tip of the ears, and we're done. Just a tip of the ears. You see how the taper fade is blend. You don't need to rush it. Just a tip of the ear. I like magic clips a lot. All my machines are magic clippers. I like magic clippers a lot. If there's sponsor here who can sponsor me with Babylace and those pro machines, please leave a comment or send me a DM. I have never used any clipper apart from magic clippers. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy, guys. Now let's get back to the front. You see the hairline is fucked up, so I'm gonna do my magic. As a barber, you are also a hair surgeon. You're a hair therapist, you're a hair surgeon. Even though my client said he wants his hairline to be sharp, that doesn't mean you have to push the hairline back, because if you're not careful, you can push the hairline back. As you can see, this is a finished job. This is the finished job. As you can see, you see the transformation. This is crazy transformation. Guys, if you like this video, please follow, comment, and like, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.